What's up, bitches? It is I, the one, the fucking only, Uncle Damien, Smokey D, whoever the fuck you want to call me. Welcome to the goddamn show. This was a long time in the making, cocksuckers, let's be fair. I had to record this podcast possibly, I don't know, about like 12 times at this point. There's basically 12 versions of this the very podcast you're listening to. Multiple people were involved. There were two people that were involved with different versions, different very early versions of this podcast. However, it's just me for now. I'm going to be doing guests and call-ins, of course, whatever you want. But basically, it's just going to be a radio show for the time being, and we're just going to be sitting down, looking at some news, and seeing what the fuck's up, you know? Because we can't just sit around being like mooks all day smoking dope and shit, which I know I do that in general, but you know what? This time we'll do shit different. But however, we do got a little bit of drink on us, which is very good. Yeah, the chaser. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so what's in the news? Well, very interesting. So, a couple days, one of the days that we actually were recording the podcast, me and a friend, the invasion of Ukraine happened, which I think at this point was like Thursday or some bullshit like that. I can't remember, but the only thing I do remember is that it was the 24th of February. This, of course, this month, or whatever in the fuck you're listening to, past whatever. Basically, it just boggled me. It completely boggled me. But it shows you that war will continue to happen, like, no matter what. Like, no matter what you're gonna fucking think or say and buy, whatever the fuck. Buy as many fucking NFTs as you want and fucking do whatever the fuck you want with your asshole and shit. But the bottom line is that war is gonna happen no matter what. Which, that's shitty, of course. I mean, of course it's fucking shitty. But it's just how it is. And I don't think we're at the fucking huge brink of nuclear war at any time soon. However, it's just... there will be a huge change, I believe, in this coming decade, just due to the fact that coronavirus even happened. But it gets worse and worse every day with this fighting. And, like, here we go. Russia has failed to agree on a ceasefire with Ukraine. Like, this shit is just getting intense to a point to where it's like, holy shit, with Russia and Ukraine. But that's just my take on that. What else do we got for today? The time is 5:12 p.m. The date is, I don't even know if I got to the date. It's February 28th, 2022. It's a fucking Monday, which, God, Mondays. I always used to fucking hate Mondays before I left school. But, like, Mondays were always the worst day for me, because I'd always get so much fucking homework on these goddamn days. And it gets to the point to where I just say fuck it. Just fuck it, you know? And it just, I don't know. That shit, the shit with, like, time, because it's February 2022. Think about that. Like, the other day, I was looking at fucking Vine, a fucking 21 baby, while fucking laughing my ass off, and just thinking about that now. That was like 5 years ago at this point. Like 5 fucking years ago at this point. It's unbelievable, unfucking believable. But that's the news section for today's show. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go through our marijuana news. So, marijuana news, obviously. In terms of my growth, in terms of growing my plants and whatnot, plants, I've been growing 2 autoflowers. I've been growing 2 number 3 Bruce Banner autoflowers. They've been doing great. They've been fucking loving life. I've just transferred them today to much bigger leather pots. Which, the leather pots are just, holy shit, useful, because they're flexible, but, like, they really do work. and like they get air really easily throughout the whole pot, and it just makes everything so much better in the grow in general. We have two of the plants, of course, are there. One of them is fucking humongous and about two to 1.5 inches bigger than the other one, and the other one is also like a 3, 4, 5 inch giant. Which I believe it's like 3 to 4 weeks into this grow because of course I had a flower and just the way I grew them was a little weird. But now that they're all situated in actual proper pots and a proper environment, things should probably go for the better. Now, that's not all we have for marijuana news. We're also going to go over state legislation and state legalization. Because the state that this show takes place in is, of course, New Mexico. And who the fuck cares? Anyway, let's go over the news of New Mexican marijuana. Go fucking get the goddamn document, which, holy shit. I love doing these live. These are awesome. Holy Jesus. So the court is now finding that medical marijuana in New Mexico can no longer be taxed to the extent that it is, which that's interesting. That's very, very interesting due to the fact that tax here isn't that bad. At least to me, like when I go to the dispensary, it's not that much. It's like $3 in taxes or some bullshit, or like a $3 fee or some shit like that. It's not too much though. I'd say like in my world, it's I guess well because of privilege. Oh, you're pretty privileged. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, cocksucker. But anyway, we need to realize that tax wasn't that bad. We got a lot better, a lot better than California, which their shit's taxed like fucking 15-20%, which it's just fucking holy shit. But that's California's deal. Anyway, let's go over this article a little bit and just continue with this little part of the show. Okay, so Santa Fe, New Mexico representative says the Mexican Supreme Court has the last stand a lower court ruling that found cannabis purchases by medical marijuana patients should not be subject to gross receipt tax, which that's fucking great. That's actually really fucking useful in a lot of ways. I know I'm groping about it in a way, but like in the long end, this shit's fucking awesome. Like, not gonna lie. The case stemmed from requests for tax refunds by producers in 2014 and again in 2018. The state taxation and revenue department has denied those claims. In 2020, however, the New Mexico Court of Appeals ruled that medical marijuana should be treated like any other prescriptions, which are not taxed. Which, holy shit, thank God they finally fucking realized that, and we're like, this is a medicine, so might as well fucking treat it like a medicine. Because we're still gonna fucking arrest you if we see that shit in the street smoking it. If you smoke in the streets, we're going to arrest you, you fucker. And I was gonna say a bad word there, the N word, but I'm not going to say that because I'm not racist, one, and two, I'm not gonna say that on my show because there's a certain limit, you know. You feel me, cocksuckers? But anyway. The article doesn't really have much else to say from there. It says that shit will start soon. However, it's just kind of blank for the time being. Which, you know, whatever, you know. I like that more than fucking nothing. Holy shit. But, yeah, we got that for the show today. We have one more song to play on our musical playlist, and we'll talk for a couple more minutes, and then we'll head out. So we got our next music track here from Scroll Gayify. Alright, let's get playing. fucking beautiful. You know, that song, fucking "I'm Gonna Follow You" by Benatar. Like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just say? I pronounced her name so goddamn wrong. Basically, Pat, I'm gonna follow you. Holy shit. Holy shit. That album is just fucking something else. You can listen to that shit for fucking years and just go like, what the fuck? What is life? What is life? Like, but I don't even know what that album's called. I can probably pull it up. Crimes of Passion 1980. Boy, holy shit. Just fucking beautiful shit that everyone, including your fucking great grandma that's 6 feet under, needs to goddamn hear. Alright? But that's all I got to say for that fucking track. And anywho, other news. So, I guess going to rural parts of such as the state I live in and smoking weed is not that bad. I mean, unless you obviously fucking do it like in front of a church like I did one time, then you're good. You're like, there really shouldn't be a problem with it for a lot of people. I found that a lot of people just don't give a fuck if you're just far enough, I've seen, but unless you go out and, like, on the street, then you're fucked. Like, in certain rural parts of New Mexico, if you go on the street, then yeah, you're fucked. Some bitch ass fucking like, sheriff, I was the sheriff. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm going with that. I'm fucking goddamn drunk and stoned. Crossfade. Tremendous. What the fuck am I doing with this shit? This shit's tremendous. Any of you cocksuckers, we have nothing else to do for today. That was a beautiful little radio show. And that was episode 1 for our little fucking bullshit. We will be taking in phone calls and guest appearances shortly. We're going to be doing one more episode, hopefully for this week. Either this week or next week, we're going to get episode 2 out. And then after that, we're going to start taking phone calls and guests. So thank y'all cocksuckers for watching. Watching, what the fuck am I saying? Watching, listening, what the fuck? This is more of an audio show anyway. But just thank y'all for listening to this bullshit. It means a lot if you actually fucking listen to this shit, so yeah, but that's the fucking world today of February 28th, 2022 on a fucking Monday. See y'all cocksuckers later. Bye-bye.